How are you doing? I hope you are doing well, and let's continue our lesson. Unit 7, A and B. Selfies. For today's grammar, we are going to learn about past simple and word formation. You are given some exercise about past simple of be. Put this sentence into the past. Use past form of verb to be. Do you remember the past form of to be? There are were and was. Yeah? Here the example. Today, for example, I'm at home. Yesterday, I was at home. Sentence number 1. Jane and Michael are tired. So you have to write down in yesterday. Today, she's in the park. She is in the park. Yesterday, you have to continue. The 3. It's a sunny day. And continue, please, in yesterday. Grammar for past simple of be. Here are some examples I'm going to read. Vincent van Gogh was an artist. Yeah, he doesn't exist right now, so that's why we use past simple of be. He was an artist. Was he Dutch or French? She wasn't in class yesterday. The Beatles were famous in 1960s. Where was you last night? You weren't at home. So, according to this grammar, we use was were to talk about the past. Yeah? It doesn't exist right now, it was in past. Next, we often use was were with the past time expressions. For example, yesterday, last night, in 2014, etc. We use was were with born. For example, I was born in this year. You were born in this year. Yeah, for example. I was born in Scotland. You were born in Almaty, for example. We have 3 kinds of questions, as you remember. It's positive, negative, and question. Here the grammar past simple of be, how to use it. I, he, she, it was there. Yeah, we use was with I, he, she, it. You, we, they were there. We use were with you, we, they. Next is negative sentence. For negative, we use not. We add to was not. Here, the example. I, he, she, it wasn't there. You, we, they weren't there. So here, wasn't and weren't are used for making negative sentence. Question. When we use question, when we do question work, we put was and were behind of this. Yeah, the first comes was and were, and then only pronouns. Was I famous, or was he famous? Was she or was it famous? Plural form. Were you famous? Were we famous? And were they famous? Here some answers to the questions. Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. So yes, you were. No, you weren't. According to this table, you can find out to use was and were, and to make positive sentence, negative sentence, and question sentence, and to be able to answer yes or no. Next part is for vocabulary, word formation. Find words in the biographies for people's job made from these verbs. In a student book, you are given a photo and the biography for people's jobs. And please write down here some words. Write, act, sing, paint. Yeah? For example, writer, act, actor, sing, singer, paint, painter. Yeah? For jobs. So for work building professions, We often add er or or to a verb. As I've mentioned, writer, actor. We often add ian or ist, ist, ian, to a noun. For example, musician, pianist. In some words, we form from verb a noun, or some kinds from noun to adjectives. So here the example. I R or R for professions or things that do a job. For example, write, writer, work, worker. ENT or ENT for professions, attend, attendant, inform, informant. Here also the professions. IE or EE, people who do vs people who experience something. For example, pay and payer, or you have vs pay. Employ, the word form, verb, employer, and vs employee. Employer, for example, this is the person who works. You're my employer, for example, and employee, the person who gives you a job. I am your employee. So here the difference between employer and employee. Practice. Let's do some practice. Look at the two groups below. Other words, verbs or nouns. Can you make the words for jobs? For example, the first chart, compose, dance, direct, invent. Here are some verbs. Next, art, novel, politics, science. Here are some kind of nouns. Compose, we can add er, composer. Art, you can add ist, so artist. Dance, dancer. Novel, direct, director, novelist. Politics, politician. Invent, inventor. To invent something, so we can add er, so inventor, a person who invents something. And science, scientist, a person who does science. Next part is speaking. Write the names of 4 famous people in each circle. So right now you have to write down 2 people, to think about 2 people and change circles. Ask your partner about the people in his or hers. For example, you are going to write 2 names, a live person and dead person. And then you are going to ask your partner, who is Sia? For example, she's an Australian singer. And who was Charles Darwin? He was a British scientist. This is the example. Talk to your partner, ask the following questions. Do you ever take selfies? Here are some questions, yes or no. If you answer yes, answer the following questions also. Do you have any on your phone? Where were you? When was it? Who were you with? If you answer no, why don't you take them? Why do you think other people take them? Do any of your friends and family take them? Do you have any photos of you on your phone that are not selfies? Where were you? Thank you for attending for this class. The following literature has been used in the video. It's Christina Lazenkoy, New English File Elementary, the 4th edition.